we ordered a Yamaha and it came and it didn't play well, so we sent it back. But now I got your new flute. You got a Trevor James TJ 10, I think it is. I love the case. Isn't the case nice? It's got look at this. It's got a nice zipper and it's got felt on the inside. It's a beautiful case. So that's your TJ. Now, just like your other flutes, what the first thing and a disinfectant. Anyway, here's the head joint. You're going to put it, cover the side, and you're just going to blow. Now, if that's easy, you want to start practicing tonguing. And tonguing is interrupting the airflow with your tongue going ta, ta, ta. Now, I'm not stopping the air. I'm not going, I'm going ta, 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 ta. Now, also, you can practice and see how long can you hold in. That felt like 9. But that's a fun game to play. See how long you can hold it. Now, once you can get that low note steady, you want to try and get a higher note and don't move the head joint. Now, the head joint, I should have explained this. When you put the head joint, you want it just underneath the lip. So your lower lip hits right here on this edge, and you're directing the air across the other edge. And like we've talked about before, you want to experiment, try off to the side. The next thing you can do is play low high. When you play high, you're changing where your airstream goes. So low, I think about directing the air down into the flute, and high, I'm directing it more out that way. Remember that thing we had with all the twirling little propellers? That's exactly what you're doing. You're changing where your airstream goes. So low is into the flute, high is together. This is the head, the body, and the foot. Now remember, when you put this together, you want to hold it by areas that don't have go back and forth. And you want to line this tone hole up with, excuse me, a tone hole gets lined up with this first key here. You can see that. So I'm trying to line this up. Okay, that's better. So now, in fact, that probably is going to come a little bit toward you like that. Because what you want is you want the keys to be, actually, I think, Trevor James, I can't read that, 10XE. Very cool. Nice flute. Anyway, so you get a sound. Now you may have to roll it around and find your place. I mean, you're going to get the same issue. And then the third one is your right thumb, and that goes underneath the F key. And remember, we talked about the keys. B, A, sorry, B, A, G. There we go. And then F, E, D, like that. See where my thumb goes? Right underneath my first finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. And your thumb goes underneath. Now your right pinky goes on the E flat key. It's hard to try and get a B. So I'm almost not worried about your right hand, but with your left hand, just try and get the B. So you're going to hold. So for right now, we're going to hold it against our mouth, support it with the left hand, and you can use your right hand however you want. So we're just going to get a B. B is the first finger and the thumb. Good. Now the next one's A, B, A, and you have, I think your book has all these notes. And here's G. Now for right now, I would spend a few days just playing B, A, G and just play with it. Do whatever you want. Now if you want to get fancy, you can lift your thumb and get the C. So here's B, A, G. Now here's B. If I lift the thumb, I got C. So right now we have 2 points of balance, our lip and our left hand. Now eventually when that gets secure, you're going to add your right hand and pinky, and then you're going to be able to have the whole flute. So once that left hand gets easy, and I'd spend a week on that, take your right hand and your thumb goes underneath the fourth point of balance. One is here, two is the C underneath the flute, a little crook with your finger. It's got to go right here. Can you see? Right here on my finger. Sorry, I got to get used to doing this with the camera right there. Okay. That's two. Three is your thumb. EAG with the left hand. Now here's F. I fed the dog. F is the sixth key down, and your thumb's underneath. Here's E. Now, when you play low D, you have to lift your pinky. Four G's, four F's, four E's. Lift your right pinky, four D's. Now, there's no rush to learn all this stuff and have fun. Don't worry about, don't worry about anything. I'm gonna reinforce this and go over and over and over, and you're gonna get this, and you're gonna really love it, man. Playing flute has been such a big deal. Now, taking it apart's the same way. I'm holding parts of the flute that don't have a piece part here in the box. Now, this is the same thing, and we're gonna do that today. And I'm going to wipe off all the parts that connect with each other that have oxidation, like the, and I'm going to wipe off the head joint here where it goes into the flute so it goes in easy. Good. Now there's also something which I'll give you. I'm recording something for Frankie. So this goes, this goes, okay. Bring him over. I'll, I'll be done in a minute. Um, so this is and we got ourselves a good student flute. I'm very pleased. Now here's what I just bought. This is my regular flute, but this is the head joint, and the head joint makes a huge difference. I trialed a bunch of head joints from Texas, and I think I'm going to buy this one. It's going to cost me about 800, I think. But listen to it. I hope this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, call or email. Frankie, this should be the beginning of a wonderful musical journey for you. All right, buddy. And you can, all right, buddy, be well. And any questions, let me know. I wish you guys the best.